and welcome to Off Track. My name is Jonathan Abbott, and today I'm talking to Mel Brown. Mel, thank you for doing this, it's brilliant. 2019, a decent season for yourself, enjoy it?
Different tracks.
Yeah.
I've had some good Sheffield meetings, every Sheffield meeting's been pretty good. Won 2 races at 2 different meetings. Kings Lynn I've been going ace, but ended up damage capital for me. Loads of damage, bit of a bend on chassis and bit of pain.
You didn't normally go to Kings Lynn?
I just thought, I was just thinking Stoke were getting a bit of a crap track, and so I thought I'll do Kings Lynn instead of Stoke.
Okay. Going back to the very beginning, what's your first memory of Formula 1 stock cars?
First thing I ever did, my uncle Lionel used to race at Aycliffe. He'd my real uncle, but one of my dad's mates, and we, I've forgotten his number, maybe number 40 or 240 or something like that. He had a yellow car. I'd only been maybe 4, and went and watched a couple of meetings, and then my dad bought a car, built his own car, and he raced on a 219 for 4 or 5 times in 69.
How was it?
69.
That's a while ago. Best stock car that you've raced or built?
Well, it's got a bit. The one I've got now is probably the best I've had. The one I did when I was 16, well, my dad's old car, and he'd rolled it over, I think he rolled it 4 or 5 times in the previous season, and so I got that. I did the engine up, and I built my own roll cage on it and everything, and that one handled really good, but I mean, it were in early days, and the brakes were still, I think it were discs on back and drums on front, so the brakes were bad and the steering were bad, but it did handle really good, I only had a little Ford engine in it, so we're not. I mean, I talked to Mike Close's mechanic in some farm auctions, and he was saying, I think that were 81.
Right, okay.
I think that were Close about his first 510 then,
Right.
I mean, I can't slow this little Ford, I'm thinking, no wonder they were
They were going anywhere, so think about other stock cars that are racing now. Is there one that you particularly admire, design, innovation, paint scheme?
I just look how they go. Some of them just go, like Liam Gilbank's, obviously, I think it's Mark's old car, but that just you can tell when you're racing with it just wants to go around the track. When it gets late on in races and the track's drying out, I'm really struggling, and he can just drive away from you. He doesn't seem to have to. I know he's a good driver, but I mean, he just doesn't have to try, and it is on the pace,
And that's an old car, isn't it? Yeah.
I think he'll build his own car in a few years' time, and he'll think what's happened.
You've mentioned tracks, so the ones we currently race at, which is your favourite?
Sheffield's always been pretty good, but it does get different to each meeting. It's I think they put different shale on, and some meetings it's alright, or depending on how wet or dry it is.
You're not scared of the fence?
Nah, I've got this thing about Sheffield is when you're all in a bit of a tangle and you're going through it, I lift off. I was looking for Sheffield, and everybody else seems to. You might lose a little bit of ground, but then you end up,
getting around.
You end up getting around.
It's a bit of a Marmite track, isn't it, Sheffield? Some people love it, some people hate it.
Kings Lynn's got a good feel, and that is fast where it goes, but it just seems to have loads of damage there all the time.
You do see that at Kings Lynn, you do. So thinking about tracks that we've lost, is there one that you could bring back onto the calendar for 2020? Which one would it be?
I always liked Rochdale, but I had a bad car at the time. But it'd have to be the old Bellevue, because the whole atmosphere of the place, with old wood stadium on it. But I mean, the track was just magnificent, and when you threw it in bend there, you went down straight and threw it round. It was a really good place, I won my first final there. With Ford, but it was struggling,
and who's the hardest driver you've raced against?
There's something that's a bit, you always got to watch, haven't you? But one guy who were always about at the time, Ian Platt. He always just rock hard, and if you just were wrong, you could race with him a little bit, but if you were wrong, he'd put you in fence and
That's a bit of a blast from the past, isn't it?
But he was a nice guy off track, wasn't he? But he just used to. I ended up wrong a few times,
And if you could bring back any driver from any era to race against in 2020, who would that be?
Well, it'd have to be Stuart Smith, wouldn't it? Original 391, no?
Is that just to kind of...
I have raced against him, it's not as if the thing, but he would get into the end of his time, and I would just start him really, so we're not... many times I've had a complete, a race with him, for the win or something like that.
I think that's like a really, a lot of people kind of see Stuart as like the best driver ever in Formula 1 and kind of want to race against him if they could. Stock cars is a really time-consuming sport. What do you do away from the track to, as a hobby? Any other hobbies? Do you get time to do anything else?
I haven't. I do a bit. I've played a bit of PlayStation and a bit of out. I do get out, me. I don't. But I'll work night and day.
Okay.
So if I'm not working up car, I might be, I'll be doing something with tractors all the way back, or picking stuff up with wagon or something like that. But I do get out a little bit, if I'm not racing. But I've started now. I've bought an hot rod now as well, So obviously.
Why you got a hot rod?
Well, just something to
tinker with, right?
something else to tinker. It's got a Chevy in it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a 34 coupe, so it's
pretty
cool.
Good. That's a good smart hobby. Then that is to have. When you retire from the sport, do you think you could just go and watch, just be a spectator, or would it be actually I just need to kind of I'm done and walk away?
I think I'd go to championship meetings, semi-finals, world finals, and stuff like that. And if it's a bit, I think you talk to people, and if you don't race for a bit, I've missed a couple of seasons in between, when I've had my engine in bits and stuff, and you do that, don't you? You're always thinking. If I'm always thinking, you come in. People are going, you come to watch this week, and I go, well, I could spend this time getting the engine back together, couldn't I? Yeah. And so I kind of do that, but I still went to semi-final and final and stuff,
Okay. You live quite away from some of the tracks, Kingston especially. How do you entertain yourselves on the long journeys? What?
I do a lot of driving anyway, so it's not, I never used to go so far, but now I'll go Land's End, John at Goatswick wagon, so Kingsley's not that bad, but I listen to radio too in wagon. There's always, there used to be Tony Blackburn on that end, so I used to always listen to that, I'll make it in my way. At Kings Lynn this year, I've picked 2 or 3 tractors up on the way.
I have seen a tractor on the back of your Kings Lynn, Is that what you do?
So I organise that, so it didn't cost me no. So I'll be back down next day when I have to pick it up, so I'll make it in my way.
Brilliant. Have you ever been to John Lunn's house?
Yeah.
Did he make you a cup of tea?
I can't remember now. I don't know if I've been in his house. I went to look at a car.
Right. Okay.
Years ago, a Shazzy, I think. Yeah. Not one of John's, one at Lance, I think, and I didn't end up buying it, but
that's why you're advised to go. Do you race to win or race to entertain?
I always think if I have a little bit of a chance, but you get going and you kind of know if your car's up to it that day, don't you? Sometimes you don't think you've got a chance, and all of a sudden the track comes to your car, and I always think if I have a little bit of a car, and I'll try out. If I can try and win, I will.
Okay. But you're entertaining as well, though. People
I always think, I don't need to win, do I? If I have a good meeting, if I race with Frank and Tom and everybody, and I come away in 5th place in final, so if car's going well, you're not eating it,
Okay. You're stranded on a desert island. You've got to choose 3 current Formula 1 drivers to be stranded with. Who are you going to choose to live on a desert island with you?
You'd choose lady ones, wouldn't you? But no. I don't think any of them would be good, would they? So I think I'd be building the boat quickly, a raft and go.
Would you? You've got to choose 3 though. You've got to have 3 with you.
Right. I'm going that way then. I'd go with my son and my dad, wouldn't I? And,
okay. Yeah. You could have that. Yeah, I'll let you have that.
John Lund would be a nice guy to go with, maybe.
Yeah. You could learn lots of things about stock
cars. I don't know. It would be useless there, though.
Yeah, it would be useless.
Cooking would be better.
The Brown household growing up, what did you enjoy doing?
I grew up farming and everything, contracting, but so the first engine I ever built was obviously a Buick.
Yeah.
My dad's old Buick engine. And so I did that. And even now, I hate lawnmower engines and stuff. I just can't get them going, so I do tractor engines and stock car and V8s. That's it, little.
So from growing up, as always.
I just grew up, working bloody 100-hour weeks. When I was at school, I used to work. There used to be a lad worked at Scandura, and I still work more hours than him.
Right, okay.
When I was at school.
Brilliant. Is that not like child labour or I don't know?
Well, it's old-fashioned farming, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Favourite subject at school?
I really liked history, but I always wrote maths as well.
Oh, okay.
Never disliked maths, so it was always pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Just came to me and said, well.
Do you ever go and do the big shop?
Yeah.
What, every week? Is it when
I've been divorced for about 10 years, but when I was married, I never did.
Yeah.
But after when I left and got a new girlfriend, I always did it. Probably all the time. But even now I'll do a big shop. Once every 2 or 3 months, real big.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go to Co-op and get bits in between every week, and usually at 10 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah, do you get the reduced stuff?
I just finish at the workshop, don't I, and then go get some stuff.
Brilliant. What was the last thing that you cooked? Do you have a signature dish?
Yeah, I do quite a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not a barbecue guy, but I do have, you know, I do a whole fillets and a whole rump on the barbecue, you know, and whole salmon in foil, you know. But I'm really good with salmon steaming it in the microwave. So, you know, even when I get in at 10 o'clock at night, I'll do salmon in 15 minutes or something, and I'll have proper tea. I don't eat badly.
No, I'm impressed. This is
it's good when you get a new girlfriend. They're quite impressed when you just go, I'll cook tea tonight, and
that's it. I'll tell this tip. It's brilliant. So you're gonna make this fantastic food, and you're gonna have a dinner party. 3 people, dead or alive, that you invite to your dinner party. Who would they be?
Not involved in stock cars, just
famous people, not famous people, anybody. You can have to your dinner party.
I don't know.
Because it's going to be a great one, because you've got some amazing food that you've,
yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. I suppose whether you go celebrities or something, I don't know.
You could have celebrities.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have celebrities, who are you going to have?
Well, I'm going to have Kylie Minogue.
Okay. Is she your favourite singer?
No.
You just
I've always had a little bit of a thing for her, but I don't know if it was with women, you know. But,
okay. So it's just you and Kylie at the minute, it's dinner party.
Yeah,
we'll leave it there, that's it, we've
done
it. You've got to fight one of them, lion or a shark. Which one are you going to fight?
Well, I don't think a lion would have much chance, and a shark. I think a shark, I do know if you actually punch one at the end of the nose.
Apparently.
So if you keep calm and keep doing that, maybe, you know.
So you go shark?
I'd go shark.
Yeah. See, I don't know if that's kind of a myth that happens, but you're prepared to risk it, so it's fine. Favourite TV show?
Favourite TV show? I would always Dukes of Hazzard fan when I was really young, but now it's got to be these things, you know, Fast and Loud or something now, Gas Monkey.
Yeah, okay. And what's the one thing that you hate that everyone else seems to love?
Marshmallows.
Really? What?
Yeah, I call them dead slugs.
Okay, what is it?
Don't know, the texture, they're just not good. Okay. And everybody seems to be toasting them and doing everything, putting them in the blooming hot chocolates and...
So what's going to happen then when you've got your barbecue, you're doing your steak, and you've got something with a marshmallow there?
Well, keep it to one side.
Okay, that's alright. You keep it, I like that. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I do have superpowers.
Do you? What are they?
But if you have more, I don't know. I mean, now I'm getting a bit old and it's, you know, a bit knocked about, then, you know, health is good, isn't it? So I think you'd have something that just made you a bit superhuman like that.
Like a big, strong man superpower.
Without feeling the pain.
Yeah. What was the last gift that you gave somebody?
Gift? I probably gold earrings and necklace with floating diamond.
Wow.
What would the girlfriend like? But
it's brilliant. Just to clarify, for the current girlfriend, brilliant. Who makes you laugh?
Everybody. I'm an happy guy, aren't I?
Well, you're not laughing in this, which is brilliant. I don't think I'm particularly funny. But, when did you last cry?
I grew up and never cried for ages, didn't I? When you get a bit upset when you get divorced and stuff, and then, I mean, I can cry at a few movies and stuff now and stuff, but, you know, but recently, not for probably 5 years maybe, you know, but maybe a movie now, you know.
Okay. What do you consider your greatest achievement in life to be?
Outside of stock cars, probably, you know, I bought the actual import company for Ballard's tractors, but I mean, it was a multinational company, it did get run down a bit, and I stepped in and bought what I could, and which is, you know, you have to be in stuff at the right time to do it, you know, which is a bit of a big thing. At the time it was a lot, I had to remortgage my house and everything to just get it. So
big risk. But
I'd pay for my house and stuff, so just done it.
Okay. Alternatively, what's your biggest regret?
Regrets? I'm not one for regrets really, but you know, I don't think I'd change much because I think you learn from a lot of the stuff that you do wrong, don't you? So, you know, but we were joking out there about, you know, about young girls with Gilburn. You know, he's been telling his son that you know, he's working too much at the workshop. You know, I thought my dad never said that. Just, you know, but when you were young stock car racing, there were lots of girls about and stuff like that, and all you want to do is concentrate on your car. And you think I should have took a few of them.
So that's a good regret. Describe yourself in 3 words.
I'm very laid back, really, probably more than people think. Probably not stock car people are going to think, but I'm quite gentle, you know, and obviously hard working, you know.
Okay. I'd go with them. You come across like that. Bill Maynard says stock car racing is magic. How would you describe stock car racing?
Yeah, it's a good word, that, isn't it? Magic it is, isn't it?
Is that
It's just one of them things, isn't it? It just gets along and you can say, oh, big family, even though everybody's putting each other in fence a bit hard and stuff, you know, it's still alright, isn't it? I've always talked to anybody outside and it's alright, isn't it? I never bother.
Yeah.
You know, what's on the track's on the track, isn't it?
It's a good way to look at it. Mark, it's been absolutely brilliant talking to you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
See you later.